everyone, welcome to the geography class of standard 10th. The topic that I am going to take today is interpretation of the topographical maps part 1 given on page number 14 of your geography textbook. With the following objectives: to know about the concept of a map, significance of maps, essentials of map making, types of map, topographical survey map. Survey of India and its objectives, uses of topographical maps, importance of colors in topographical maps, significance of conventional signs and symbols, legend, various conventional signs and symbols used in topographical maps, definition of important signs and symbols used in topographical maps. Now, before starting with the chapter, let us review our previous knowledge through various cross questions. What is a globe? How does a globe help us? What is a map? Name some substitutes of maps. How are maps useful? What is map reading? What is cartography? What is GIS? How is it useful? Which are the two aspects the cartographer is concerned about? Now let us go through few technical terms covered in the chapter. Now children, what is a map? Map is a symbolic representation of all or part of the planet, that is Earth. Now what is a globe? Globe is a round man-made model of the Earth. Now what is map projection? Projection of the round Earth on a flat surface is termed as map projection. Topographical maps. Topographical maps are the large-scale maps that shows both man-made and natural features. Conventional colors. Conventional colors are the colors used in a topographical maps to show both man-made and physical features. So now children, what is a globe? A globe represents the spherical shape of the earth in miniature. It helps us in understanding the relative shapes and size of the continents, countries and oceans. While map is the finest means of getting information of tremendous magnitude, that is on a large scale at a glance, that is a short look. Maps are essential to visualize the large areas of the earth and bring out interrelation between different elements of environment. Thus, a geographical map is a two-dimensional, geometrically accurate representation of a three-dimensional space. Inevitably, however, distortion is introduced when a globe is made to lay flat. So now children, what is the difference between a map and a globe? A globe is a three-dimensional model of the earth. It shows the exact shape and position of continents, countries, oceans and while maps are the two-dimensional representation of the globe, that is the earth, on a paper or a wall or on a board. Globes cover areas in a broader form, while maps are detailed than globes. Globes are not very easy to carry around, while maps can be folded and carried easily. Now let's have a detailed introduction to our topic. Maps are essential to visualize the large areas of the earth and bring out interrelation between different elements of environment. The other substitute of maps are satellite images and aerial photographs, which may help in visualization but cannot replace the authentic information given in maps, which is based on actual surveys in most cases. This is the map of our country India and this is the world map. Now let us read the topic from your book. So come to page number 14 of your textbook, concept of a map. A map is a simplified depiction, that is representation in an image of whole or part of the earth on a piece of paper. It is a two-dimensional form of the three-dimensional earth. Here two-dimensional means length and breadth mainly of a map or a globe, and three-dimensional means that it represents length, breadth and height of the earth. Hence, a map is drawn using a system of map projection. Map projection means to draw latitudes and longitudes by various methods. It is impossible to represent all features of the Earth's surface in their true size and form. A map is drawn at a reduced scale. Therefore, maps are drawn at a scale and projection so that each point on the paper corresponds to the actual ground position. Besides, the representation of different features is also simplified using symbols, colors and shades. We will discuss it in further. A map is therefore defined as selective, symbolize and journalize representation of home or a part of the earth's surface on a plane that is a flat surface at a reduced. Now children, let us study the significance of maps or the importance of maps. A map is the finest means of getting information on a tremendous magnitude, that is on a large scale at a glance, that is in a short look. Hence maps are essential for geographers, planners and other resource scientists. Geographers use maps specially for locating demographic data such as age structure and employment status. They mostly use map to show relationship between human and the environment. Maps help them to understand the past and plan for future. Town planners use map to manipulate and analyze physical, social and economic data of a city. Planners also use mapping function of GIS to analyze the existing situation in the city. Scientists typically use the sketch map as a tool for studying their field sites. They are also used by navigators, historians, administrators, teachers, traders and students. Navigators these days use map to create routes directly. Historians use historical maps as a tool for reconstructing the past, getting records for features, landscape, cities and places located on the various parts of the earth. Administrators use the map to obtain graphical information pertaining to administrative matters such as supply and evacuation, installations, personal installations, medical facilities, information for services and maintenance areas, main supply roads, traffic circulation, boundaries and other details necessary to show the administrative situation. Teachers use map in the classroom as a visual aid, that is for visual learning, to create curiosity among students regarding their topics, encouraging students to explore different places and solve problems. Traders use trade maps containing tables, graphs and maps providing indications on export performance, international demand, alternative markets. Students use maps as they provide context and relevance to topics covered in classes. They can more easily visualize complex ideas and situations. They are able to see world in a more lighter view. Now next is the essentials of a map making, that is the things which are necessary for making the map. There are 4 things which are kept in mind while making maps, that is title, direction, scale and key. Children, direction is a relative term and is always expressed with reference to a given point. For example, Kolkata is towards the east of Mumbai. The direction on a map is measured and expressed with respect to the north. The top of the map is always considered as the north. If we know the direction of the north, then it is easy to find the other 3 directions like east, west and the south. The directions of the north can be found with the help of a magnetic compass. So next element is distance. The distance between any 2 places on a map is called as map distance, and the distance between the same 2 places on the ground is called as the ground distance. So children, the ratio between the map distance and the ground distance is called as the scale of the map. A map is always drawn to a scale, because without a scale, a map is merely a sketch. Suppose the distance between any 2 points on the map is 2 centimeter and the distance between the same 2 points on the ground is 1 kilometer. Then the scale of the map will be 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. That is 2 centimeter on the map is equal to 1 kilometer on the ground. We will study about the scale further in detail. Now children, next essential of map making is key. A key explains the meaning of symbols used in the map, or it is a list that explains what the symbols on a map are used for, like footpath, car parking, public areas, restricted areas, cycling lane, etc. Thus children, in the given map, the word topographic reflects the purpose of the map. as it is the title for the map and represents the information displayed in a map. So let us study topographical map. Children, topography is the study of the shape and features of land surfaces. The topography of an area could refer to the surface shapes and features themselves or a description, especially their description and map. Now children, what are topographical maps? Topographical maps are a detailed record of a land area giving geographical positions and elevations, that is heights, for both natural features like topography or landforms, drainage and vegetation, and man-made features like roads, settlements in villages and towns, etc. Thus, they show the shape of the land, the mountains, valleys and plains by means of brown color lines, that is lines of equal elevation or height above the mean sea level. It also contains a specified information and names of hills, villages, towns, ponds, rivers, forest, official buildings such as post office, police station, dak bungalow, etc. Children, topographical maps are also called as the Ordnance Survey maps, as they were first used by the British Army under the direction of Major General Roy. For proper survey of the areas, Survey of India Department was set up at Dehradun in 1767 under the leadership of Major James Rennell, the first Surveyor General of India. These maps are drawn to a scale of 1:1,000,000 in order to show whole India covering an area of more than 5 million square miles. So children, at the end of day 1, I hope that you have come to know about the concept of maps, concept of globes, significance of maps, essentials of map making, types of maps, introduction to topographical survey maps. So now we will continue its rest of the part in the next video. Till then, you should go through the part discussed of the chapter from your book and revise it. We will meet next time with a new video. Till then, goodbye, stay safe and healthy. Have a great